Quarterback of the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior taking a shot deep. Open target. From left to right, sets off. Oh,
Down.
watch him, he's gonna set up. He's gonna go for it fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Dr. Pepper Museum and McLean Stadium, where tonight the Baylor Bears host the Michigan Wolverines. Welcome, everyone. My name is Tony Papel, and I am joined in the broadcast booth by the outstanding Colton Powell. And it is thunderstorming here in Waco. Heavy rain, moderate rain, so who knows what we have in store, Colton? What do you think we have?
Well, I will say I'm glad we're up here in the booth all nice, high, and dry, as it is looking disgusting out on the field tonight, as we got ourselves a really good game. Number 11th ranked Michigan, their lowest ranking in the last 5 seasons, as Baylor still looking for their top 15 debut.
Well, we will see what Baylor can do. Wyndham Carter going to hand it off to Nick Young on the first down carry. He fights forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A nice way to start off the game, staying on the ground. This is going to be a probably heavy run team of the Baylor Bears, as they were fantastic at it last season.
Brooks Ike, the freshman, getting his first career tackle, so congratulations to him. Tight end comes in motion from the left to the right. Carter's going to throw it here. Slant route, finds his man. That's B.J. Shark Jr.
And B.J. Shark Jr. didn't have the season we would hope that he would have in season 19, but hoping to see a little bit more of him in the passing game tonight.
Bolton, I will be interested to see how the footing progresses throughout this game. With all this rain coming down, it might get slippery. See some puddles forming on the field as well. No problem there for B.J. Shark as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, this rain's going to make it tough to tackle, tough to hold on to the ball. Might be a turnover-prone game for both sides on both teams. We should see how it goes as we get later in this game.
Well, 1st and 10 from near midfield here are the Baylor Bears, hosting their first game of the season. Looks to pass to his receiver. That's Kayvon Bibbins, the senior, gets 3.
Ryan Downey with an RKO out of nowhere in this horrible weather. And Wyndham Carter 3 for 3 for 14 yards, and is perfect so far tonight.
Well, we'll see if receivers can keep their hands warm. It is very warm, but when it gets wet, it gets slippery. But Nick Young gets bulldozed back, whereas Hayes Adams with a huge tackle for loss.
A huge tackle for loss indeed, makes it 3rd and 7 right at the 50-yard line midfield, and this Michigan defense is coming in with some pressure.
Another 3rd and medium here coming up for Baylor. Carter will throw for it. Has his man on the out route. Fantastic pitch and catch to Matt Wilson, the tight end.
Matt Wilson gets his first catch of the season, 16 yards on the corner route. A beautiful pass by Carter and some nice tackling to ensure it couldn't have been a bigger gain.
Well, when in doubt, corner out. We see that used all the time by tight ends and slot receivers, and Matt Wilson and Baylor used it perfectly there. It sets up Baylor just inside the 35-yard line, faking the handoff for the option play, but it goes nowhere. Braden Freeman stands him up.
And Braden Freeman gets his first TFL of this season on a little bit of a triple option play from the Baylor Bears, and there's absolutely no room to run, no time to pitch the ball out.
Colton, Braden Freeman is from Oregon, Ohio. That is a tricky place to name. I don't know who came up with that one. Not very smart, but Carter going to throw it here and just misfired. That might be the rain getting on his hand and causing it to slip out.
Oh, definitely. The rain is going to be a big factor when trying to get some grip on the football. Some QBs will wear gloves to try and get the more grip. We should see how that goes.
Yes, we will pass to the end zone. Well, oh my goodness, that was almost intercepted. Just tried to high point that football.
Try to high point it up, let the receiver go up and snag it. A great play by this Michigan defense, and let's see if Baylor could try and pin them deep.
Well, they will be forced to punt. Excellent defense right there by Michigan. If they picked up maybe 4 or 5 more yards, they could have gone for the field goal. Instead, they will get the football at the 20, and we will see Greg Cooksey lead the Wolverines out onto the field.
And Greg Cooksey, the senior quarterback here for Michigan by way of transfer, his second season here as he transferred from EMU, that's where he played in season 18.
Well, the quarterback will throw an interception immediately on the first play of defense. That is picked off by Joey Swartz.
Swartz getting his first interception on the season. What a play. A little bit of a misfire. Rain coming into a big factor in the passing game for Michigan early. One play and one turnover.
That is not what you want to see. Robert Ivory was the target. The senior Cooksey, I don't know, just severely underthrows that football. Joey Swartz, first interception of his career. Colton, we're going to have to start calling him Joey Schwartz. It's just too perfect with the Spaceballs reference. Outside pass to BJ Shark for 2.
Yeah, we might have to call him Joey Schwartz, as a great pass there from Carter to Shark Jr. on a little bit of a check down pass.
2nd and 8, trips to the top of the field. Carter's going to do another quick pass, and he gets popped. Oh, my goodness. Lucky that's not a fumble.
Lucky it's not a fumble indeed. Amarion Xander Martell with a huge hit stick to force that one free.
Excellent play by Martell. Could not be blocked. Very lucky that was not a fumble. That was going to be scoop and score potential. Instead, this pass to the end zone is wide open, and BJ Shark Jr. puts Baylor on the board.
Baylor on the board over number 11th ranked Michigan, and what a beautiful ball there from Wyndham Carter and putting Baylor Bears up early.
Fantastic throw. Just beats the press coverage right off the line of scrimmage on the go route. The defender, Amarion Xander Martell, had the big hit, but right there just got beat off the line. And Baylor takes the early lead. Only took 25 seconds, Colton, with that great field position from the interception.
A great field position from the interception, took advantage of the early turnover and put some points on the board. And now it's Michigan's turn to try and calm down Cooksey. It is rainy, but you do have to have some good concentration and will to try and get back in this football game.
Yeah, you do. And if you're Michigan, what are you telling Greg Cooksey right here as he comes out after just throwing that interception?
You just got to calm them down. It is early in the season, early in the game. Still got plenty of football left to be played to try and call back and try and get this win for your historious program here in the CFSL.
Well, 1st and 10, Cooksey back in the pocket. He's going to hand it off this time to Terrell Collins, who has a room, makes a cut, and that's going to be a first down yardage, I believe, and it will be.
It definitely will be a nice 10-yard rush for Terrell Collins, coming back into the league, previously played at EMU.
1st and 10, yet again, trips to the bottom in a tight formation. Cooksey's going to throw on the out route, finds Robert Ivory for 3.
And that is that Robert Ivory. Michigan does have some big name transfers, 2 in the top 25, as one of them is the wide receiver Robert Ivory, who is ranked 9th in the top 25 via LSU.
Twins to the top and the bottom. Faking the handoff is Cooksey. Going to make a long throw on the out route. Has his receiver, Timothy Richardson, who picks up the first down.
And Timothy Richardson, a nice little play. That ball was floated up. A little bit of a dangerous pass there from Cooksey, but a nice play from the receiver to get the first down.
First and 10 here for Michigan. Shotgun formation yet again. Collins off Cooksey's right hip. He's going to hand it off to Cooksey, who gets stuffed in the backfield.
And it's a nice play from Rocco Moore, his first TFL of the night, and a nice early play from this Baylor Bears defense to try and stop this high-power Michigan offense.
First tackle for loss of his career for Rocco Moore, the freshman from Jackson, New Jersey. Congratulations to him. You will see what Greg Cooksey can do in response. They're going to hand it off yet again. More room, but gets swung down by Prince Nicholas.
And Prince Nicholas getting a nice tackle. Terrell Collins trying to get this ground game moving early. And with those rainy conditions, they might have to rely more on him as the game goes on.
Third and long here for the Michigan Wolverines. In the rain, Cooksey scanning down the field, finds his check down receiver, but he will not pick up the first down. Bruce Kelly, the walk-on, cannot get it, and they will be forced to punt.
And be forced to punt just right. Actually, they're going to go for it. Wow.
Wow, 4th and 4. Okay, they're just outside of field goal range. They say, we're going to try and get an audible called. Cooksey scanning the field, has a man way behind the defense. One-handed catch by Nathaniel Thomas.
Nathaniel Thomas with a one-handed snag. What a play. Top 10 moment of the week. Wow.
High points that football with one hand. Unbelievable catch right there by Nathaniel Thomas. If Cooksey just puts that a little bit more air under that, that could be a touchdown. Instead, 4th and 4, very risky call, and it pays off. Cooksey going to try and scramble it, has some room wide open, and he will get the first down, but not into the end zone.
It doesn't get into the end zone, but a nice play to make it 1st and goal right around the 4 to 3 yard line, about the 3.5. Now Cooksey's going to try and get this Michigan offense on the board.
Not much room to work with. They're going to run it up the middle, and they will get into the end zone. Bruce Kelly, the walk-on, gets a touchdown.
Walk-on love here on a Thursday night, and Michigan going to tie this football game up here late in the first quarter.
Well, you hate to see that if you're Terrell Collins. You know, you don't get your first touchdown of the season. Instead, more walk-on love, which obviously up here in the booth, Colton, we love. But Michigan will tie this football game up at 7, and now Baylor has the chance to try and take the lead yet again.
Ed Try is going to go and try and take the lead. They had a really good drive on their scoring drive early to start the game. Now this offense is going to have to step up once again against this great Michigan defense.
Yes, they will. 1st and 10 here. We will see what Wyndham Carter can do. Pistol set, tight end in motion from right to the left. Quick pass because the pressure was right in his face, and it's dropped.
And a bad little drop, rain, making the football very wet on the field tonight. The pass game is going to struggle for both teams.
Yeah, that is not what they were looking to see on 1st down. 2nd down here, dump down pass to his receiver, who bulldozes a man and gets the first down. Kayvon Bibbins lowers the shoulder.
Kayvon Bibbins, what a play. Trunks the defender to nothingness, and a great first down, great throw from Wyndham Carter.
Well, that had potential to only be about a 3 or 4 yard pickup, but the defender, Amarion Xander Martell, unable to get the big hit. We've seen him kind of bulldoze some wide receivers, unable to do so to Bibbins. He is a big, well, he's not even that big. He just plays with a lot of heart. 5'10", 195, and just kind of won that battle here. 1st and 10, another quick out route pass to Matt Wilson for 6.
And nice little out route, great route combination from this offense here early. And we got a Twitch update for you here early. Jeff Frey, a 79-yard touchdown catch for Georgia, as they'll take a 10-3 lead, 2 minutes left in the first.
Handoff up the middle here. Tons of blockers out in front. Followed the pulling guard and tackle. Nick Young gets 11.
Nick Young, the halfback, gets his 3rd carry of the night, 10 yards. Hasn't been used often here in this game, which is surprising with all the rain.
It is, but they haven't really needed him to. He's been extremely effective. Carter going to throw it on the post route. That is complete to Nick Morrow.
Nick Morrow with a nice catch, his first of the season, and then getting the first down, and Carter's having himself quite a good game through the air.
He has, you're right. He has looked very consistent so far. Loving this pistol formation are the Baylor Bears. They will fake the handoff, scanning downfield, finds his tight end, who's just going to drop it yet again.
and try to turn his body before he can fully bring in the football, and that it will be a tough drop for the Baylor Bears.
I believe that was freshman Sam Sharkey just unable to hold on. It forces a 2nd and long rollout here for Carter. Scans to the end zone, or excuse me, not almost to the end zone. Elijah Miller gets 12 and a first down, puts him inside the 10.
And 1st and goal, Elijah Miller getting a nice little catch. And Wyndham Carter having a lot of success passing, as last season he was one of the best rushing QBs in the league.
Carving up this Michigan secondary. Blitz comes. He's forced to bobble around, and then he goes down. The happy feet weren't so happy after all.
And not so happy after all. Floyd Fox getting the sack, and I believe that is the walk-on getting the first sack of the game here for Michigan.
Yes, it is. More walk-on love here on Thursday in the CFSL. Colton, we love to see that. We might be the walk-on boys at this point. We saw a ton last night.
Yeah, well, tons of walk-on love last night on Walk-On Wednesday, and a ton of walk-on love here tonight on a beautiful Thursday evening.
Well, it's beautiful where I am calling this game from. Maybe not so beautiful in Waco, Texas, with this thunderstorm. Nick Young loses one, and it is still 3rd and goal from outside the 10.
Yeah, this Michigan defense playing bend but don't break defense here, deep in by their own territory, and Baylor 3 for 4 on 3rd down. They can't get a first down here. You gotta look for the end zone.
3rd and goal. Carter is scanning for the end zone, has a man, and he high points the football. Elijah Miller touchdown.
Elijah Miller with a nice touchdown. Wyndham Carter's 2nd of the game in only the 1st quarter. This rain is looking like it's not having a lot of effect on the Baylor Bears scheme and the way they want to play and dictate this game. Michigan's got to find a way on defense to stop Baylor and inside the red zone.
Yeah, they do. You're right. As you said, Colton, the Baylor Bears have been able to kind of throw at will against the Michigan secondary. We will see if they can maybe make some adjustments going into the 2nd quarter. Offensively, other than that interception, they had a great drive of their own to even it up before letting up that touchdown to Baylor. What do they need to do here to put points on the board yet again?
I feel like you got to get Cooksey rolling. The Baylor's been throwing it all over. You got to kind of match their pace here. If you just let Baylor dictate the game and the time of possession, you will struggle.
Well, we will see if Greg Cooksey can match the pace. He will throw for it. Man in his face, gets rid of it on the out route, finds his receiver, Nathaniel Thomas, for 10. That's a Tony 10, Colton.
Yeah, the Tony 10 indeed, and that is close. That is by a pinky length, but a great throw from Cooksey. We want to see more of that.
2nd and inches play here. Check down to his receiver, Robert Ivory, for 8 and a first down.
Robert Ivory with a nice catch and a nice run of routes from all the receivers, as Cooksey's only missed one pass, and that one pass being the interception on the very first play for them.
Yeah, that was a great route by Ivory. Saw the off coverage from the safety, just settled it down for an easy pickup. Here, there's essentially the same concept right there. Robert Ivory back-to-back settles it down and gets another first down.
I believe the last route was kind of a little bit of a short out route, about a 5-yard out route, and there he goes on a little sit-down route. Nice little check-down pass for Cooksey, and a nice little play for a first down.
1st and 10 across midfield for the Michigan Wolverines. They will throw it yet again. Blitz comes from the corner. They throw that direction. Timothy Richardson picks up 9.
And Timothy Richardson getting a nice little catch in traffic between 2 Michigan defenders, and Cooksey now getting his will underneath them and making some really good throws.
2nd and 1, pistol set here. Handoff up the middle to Terrell Collins, who's going to get the first down.
Terrell Collins looking to see a lot more of him and a mixture of the pass. Maybe might be able to use him a lot this game and use the play action to open up deep passing lanes.
Smoke Vasquez, this middle linebacker, comes up to fill that hole, limit the damage. Another handoff here, fights forward for even more. Collins, his most successful run of the night.
His most successful run of the night, 4.8 average per carry. As we have a Twitch update for you, Jet O'Reilly gets a 7-yard touchdown run as Georgia now leads 17-3, 8:57 left to go in this first half.
2nd and 1 here, RPO play, and that is complete to Ace Elder, the freshman, with his first career reception.
His first career reception, and that was a risky play, as the RPO looked like Cooksey might have almost been past the line to gain.
Well, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. 14-7, Baylor leads Michigan. You are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back to a thunderstormy Waco, Texas. Tony Papel and Colton Powell up in the broadcast booth calling tonight's action. Empty formation here for Cooksey. He's looking middle of the field, almost gets into the end zone. Robert Ivory gets into the 2.
And just short of the end zone, like you said, yeah, right about the 2-yard line. And now Baylor backed up against their own end zone. They need to try and get a turnover or a stop.
5-wide set here for Cooksey. He has his tight end. He gets it to him. The safety didn't jump the route. It's a touchdown for Ace Elder.
I thought that was going to be a jump route and a pick going the other way, but a great catch and what a dot there from Greg Cooksey to tie this football game up.
Yeah, I saw Ace Elder immediately have separation in the end zone, but that throw was a bit later. And Colton, I saw the same thing you did. I thought the safety was going to break and make a play. Instead, it slips past him for the touchdown. I believe that was Daniel Reed, the safety, who was unable to knock that one out. And we have got another tie ball game here right at the start of the second quarter.
Another tie ball game as DJ Yost with a nice return there on the kickoff. And we're seeing all these highlights, nice little mix of the pass and run from both teams, even in these horrible conditions. Rain still playing a factor, trying to bring in the football for the receivers for both teams, but there's still, both offenses are finding good success through the air.
Baylor Bears at the 30-yard line, handoff up the middle to Nick Young. He gets 5.
Nick Young with a nice little run, his 5th of the night. Not having much success on the ground, only a 2.8 average per carry.
That is certainly less than ideal, but they haven't needed to use him too much with how prolific this passing offense has been so far. They will run it again. Xander Martell comes over, is going to get credit for the tackle, holds him to 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, still very manageable here. As a little bit of a long one, almost 2 yards, 3rd and 2, but they should be able to pick this up.
Double tight formation here. One of the tight ends in motion from left to the right. They're going to hand it off, try and run for it, and they will get it. Get swung forward for the first down.
And nice little run, nice blocking on the outside, setting that edge and making a nice little running lane for Nick Young.
1st and 10 here. 3 receivers to the top of the formation. They're going to read option here for the quarterback, Wyndham Carter. We know how dangerous he is running. He's still on his feet, bouncing off tacklers.
Bouncing off tacklers, the rainy conditions making it hard to bring him down, and that's what we saw a whole bunch last season in his freshman year, just using his feet, gaining a whole bunch of yards, and getting them even closer to the end zone.
Fantastic blocking from Kayvon Bibbins and Elijah Miller down the field. They allowed that to be sprung for a huge pickup. Handoff here up the middle. I believe that is a walk-on who gets to the second level, who goes all the way down to the 15-yard line, DJ Yost.
Yeah, DJ Yost, the backup halfback for Baylor, definitely not a walk-on, using the nice leg, using the nice stiff arm, and getting a huge gain, getting even closer, and I believe right inside the Peeps on Sports red zone.
I apologize for calling him a walk-on. I do not have him on my play sheet. So that is a huge run for DJ Yost. It sets up 1st and 10. Scanning the end zone, settles for something shorter. It might be close. They're going to give Bibbins the first down.
A nice little hometown spot. Might be just because of forward progression, but Wyndham Carter throwing a dot over the middle and getting it right at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal from about the 4. They're going to hand it off. Can he get into the end zone? He can. Nick Young slips some tacklers, and they take the lead yet again.
And back and forth this game has gone. Every time Baylor scores, Michigan seems to find an answer. No team's defense seems to be able to stop anyone inside the red zone. We might be in for a very high-scoring game here, Tony.
Yeah, we could. This could be a thriller back and forth. It might be which team blinks first. We saw the mistake by Michigan and Cooksey throwing that interception, but the defense responded, forcing the punt. We will see if there is another turnover. If a team can capitalize, it could be a 2-possession swing, Colton. So that might be the difference maker in this ballgame.
Yeah, it might be the difference indeed. Turnover, one more turnover really in any direction might change the fate of this game, as we have a Twitch update for you. Jet O'Reilly with a 4-yard touchdown run, his 2nd of the game, as UGA extends their lead 24-3 with 6 minutes left to go in half.
Well, as you can see, the game summary, Baylor having run more plays, especially with that interception on the first drive of Michigan. Let's see if Cooksey can redeem himself. Empty formation. It brings the halfback into the backfield with him again. Read option. If he says Carter can do it, I can do it too. Great run from Cooksey.
Great run from Cooksey indeed. McLean Anthony getting the tackle. And a nice little run and a nice little decision making there from Cooksey to pick up the first down.
1st and 10, trips to the bottom, one receiver to the top. Cooksey scanning the field, finds his halfback on a check down, sheds one tackle, cannot break the rest. Collins only gets one.
Only able to get one, but nice little pass, nice decision making there from Cooksey. Couldn't find anything downfield, so this takes the easy check down and at least get some positive yards.
Anaconda, the freshman, gets her first career tackle right there. So congratulations to her. Quick pass on the out route, finds Timothy Richardson for 7.
On the out route, gets a nice little catch, tries to cut up field, but the Baylor Bears are all over that one and makes this a crucial 3rd and 2.
Very short here, just short of midfield. Can Baylor find a way to get off the football field? They're going to be quick pass it, risky play, cannot shed the tackle. Timothy Richardson is held short, but who knows, Colton? They went for it once on 4th down. Will they go for it? No, or they will punt.
Yeah, I like decision making, punt it. You don't want to give them good field position if they don't get it here. They'd be already inside their own half of the field, and now this Baylor offense going to try and get something moving.
Well, yes, they will. Baylor with the opportunity to take a 2-possession lead here. Can Michigan's defense stand tall like they did after the interception? We will see what Wyndham Carter can do. He's going to hand it off and get stuffed immediately in the backfield.
And Nick Young with a negative 3-yard rush. Couldn't get anything going as Denny Rigger and company were all over that one in the backfield.
The senior linebacker flew through that hole and made a fantastic play in the backfield. Sets them up behind the chains. They have yet to really experience a loss on 1st down so far, so this is unfamiliar territory. They tried the stretch play, and it did not work.
And stretch play, Andrew Gauchi with a nice TFL, and really the nice pressure on the outside, outbeating the offensive lineman, and now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd and very long here for the Baylor Bears. The sophomore quarterback looks downfield and is just going to settle for an out route for Elijah Miller. That had no chance of getting the 1st down. Colton, the defense too good from the Wolverines.
Yeah, defense playing good, playing the line to gain very well, and it forces Baylor to take the check down, which they knew wasn't going to get the 1st down.
No, they did not. Great return here as well from Josh Hess. Nearly sprung that forward. And that sets up a opportunity for Michigan to once again try and tie up this football game. We will see what they have in store for us here. 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 2 halfbacks in the backfield, faking the handoff, and then finding his halfback again for the pass is a 1st down pickup for Bruce Kelly, the walk-on.
And Bruce Kelly, the walk-on, getting even some more love as we got a Twitch update for you. 11-yard touchdown pass to Lucas Leak as Georgia is now up huge in their game, 31-3, 4:17 left to go in the 1st half.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is not a huge lead here tonight as Terrell Collins picks up 4 on that carry. Only a 1-possession game, Colton.
And only a 1-possession game about midway through the 2nd quarter as Baylor trying to stop them and continue to have their lead.
Empty set here on the 2nd and 6th play. Middle of the field on the crossing route. Nathaniel Thomas gets 12.
And Nathaniel Thomas, nice little catch, picking up the 1st down, continued to have the chains rolling. And Craig Cooksey, only 1 missed pass since his interception.
Yeah, he has been dominant so far. Both quarterbacks really been very good tonight. Rolling to his right is Cooksey, throwing to his left. That is a dangerous pass, and it is incomplete.
Incomplete. I don't like the decision making there. Throwing it across the field, really across your body. You had some room in front of you. Use your feet, pick up the extra yards, and slide to protect yourself.
2nd and 10 here. Audible called by Cooksey. Sees the matchup he likes. Is going to find his check down. That's a great pitch and catch to Ace Elder. That has worked all night for him.
Has worked all night, being the check down merchant, being a nice little security blanket there for Cooksey, and finding a nice little play as Daniel Reed gets his 5th tackle.
1st and 10, fully loaded pistol set, handoff up the middle to Bruce Kelly yet again. He gets 4.
And Bruce Kelly, his 2nd carry of the night, his 1st one was for a touchdown.
Exactly, and he has the reception as well, so he is getting a ton of usage tonight. 2nd and 6 inside the 30. Another handoff to Kelly. He's going to get the 1st down this time and inside the 20.
And Bruce Kelly, give that man a scholarship, playing like an absolute stud here tonight, getting some crucial runs, and being one of the only touchdowns for Michigan here tonight.
Yes, they have been. 1st and 10 incoming for the Michigan Wolverines. Faking the handoff. Blitz comes, and he's going to get sacked.
Gets sacked. I believe that is the corner, McLean Anthony, making a nice little play from the corner position, coming in untouched. The guard just couldn't get there to chip block him, and Cooksey is now on his butt, and it's 2nd and 15.
Yeah, the halfback was unable to pick up that block, and then that let McLean Anthony get the sack. It sets up 2nd and 15 now for the Wolverines. And blitz comes yet again, and he goes down. That's Prince Nicholas with the sack.
Prince Nicholas, what a sack, his 1st of the season. And now it's going to be 3rd and a country mile, 3rd and 23 to be exact. And they need to get some good field position to try and stay within field goal range as they're right on the edge of it, or try and look to get the 1st down.
Yeah, this would be about a 48-yarder in the moderate wind and heavy rain. That would be a tough ask. 3rd and 23, and they're going to pick up almost all of it down to the 14-yard line. 4th and 6 incoming here. Isaac Blevins, his 1st catch.
And 1st catch of the night, and a nice little throw to pick up all the yards you can and make this an easier field goal for Bjorn Blewett.
Yeah, Blewett coming out with his 1st kick of the season. 1st kick of his career is through the uprights, as that picks up 3 more points, and now it's only a 4-point lead for Baylor. 2 minutes left here. Michigan will get the ball after the half, though, Colton. So you have to think that if they can maybe get a stop defensively, they have all their timeouts. It could be a huge swing of momentum, but a great return here from DJ Yost.
A great return indeed, and I agree. Michigan going to try and get a stop, maybe go for a 2-for-1. As you said, they do get the ball at half. Baylor up 4. They need to try and score and make this a 2-possession ball game.
Yeah, they're going to try and make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, my goodness, that was almost picked off by Braden Freeman. Carter had his hand hit, and that was right in front of him.
I don't know if he got hit, or as he tried to release it, the rain made the ball slippery and slip out of his hands. Yeah, that was a tough one.
2nd and 10, blitz comes, and that is almost intercepted. Great job jumping that route by Tanya Brown.
Tanya Brown, she makes a nice play, and it looks like she jumped at least 15 feet off the ground. What a play.
Well, 15 feet is pretty high, Colton, but I think that you underestimated that. Her vertical was extremely impressive. Nick Young with a fantastic carry here gets the 1st down.
And Nick Young getting going here late in this 2nd quarter, doing some nice work on the ground, as I believe Michigan thought it was going to be a pass. Got surprised, and great blocking on the 2nd and 3rd level here from Baylor.
Yeah, he was wide, or you're exactly right, had so much room, a wide open hole to run through. Definitely caught Michigan off guard. Blitz comes, and they get home. Huge sack by Freeman.
Freeman with another sack, and it is 2nd and 15, about 1:36 left, and Baylor calls their 1st timeout.
2nd and 15, looking to make sure they get points, the play calls they want. Rolling to his right, throws right, dangerous. Xander Martell with his 1st deflection.
His 1st deflection of the season, the 1st of his career. Hasn't done much here on the defensive side of the football. Now it's going to be a long 3rd down.
Well, they will try and pick up all of it with the screenplay. Very risky play calling here. I'm surprised Michigan did not call a timeout there, as they get the stop and force 4th and 15.
Yeah, forces 4th and 15. Gonna punt it. Gonna try and milk a lot of this clock. There's not gonna be much left, as Michigan not calling a timeout. So Baylor's gonna use all this time up wisely, and gonna make it to where Michigan's gonna have to use timeouts and go the length of the football field to try and score.
Yeah, well, maybe they're thinking if we keep all of our timeouts, we're going to have maybe about 45 seconds left or so 40 seconds left on or to try and get this into the end zone and have all our timeouts. I still think you call it with about 1:20. Instead, great job by the Michigan defense to stand tall, not let this be a 2-possession game. Okay punt from Baylor as that goes out of bounds.
Would you consider that a for-the-brand moment? I mean, that's at the 10.5-yard line, and that's almost 90 yards here for Michigan to cover.
Well, it's at about the 16, so for the brand is only inside the 10. As they're going to go deep here on the first down play. Double covered, and he comes down with it. Richardson, unbelievable catch.
Unbelievable catch, and they're going in a little bit of a hurry-up offense. What a throw from Greg Cooksey.
Oh, my goodness. Just high points to football. Fantastic play. 1st and 10, and they're going to throw it deep on the corner route. When in doubt, Richardson is your man.
Richardson is your man, and a timeout. And another Twitch update real quick. 43-yard touchdown pass to Uriah Pace. Georgia's up 38 for Georgia, up 38-6, 1:25 and a half.
Cooksey looking to the end zone, and oh my goodness, Terrell Collins loses 2. I thought that could have been intercepted. Instead, it will go hurry-up offense here. Wait to call that last timeout. 2nd and goal for Michigan. They're scanning the field, and that's just a smart throwaway.
Yeah, smart throwaway, 3rd and goal, wisely conserving their timeouts, but Michigan has not converted any of the 3 attempts on 3rd down tonight.
Less than ideal, I believe, is what they would say. Empty set here, scanning, check down here, and he rolls over, and Martell on offense gets a touchdown.
Xander Martell coming from the cornerback position, playing a little bit of wide receiver, told his coach in practice, put me at wide out, coach, and gets his first career receiving touchdown. Congrats to him.
Yeah, congratulations to him. Fantastic job. Rolls over the defender. Fantastic body control there by the freshman to get a touchdown, and they will take the lead. That is a 2-for-1 opportunity we were talking about, Colton, as they will get the football after the half.
It definitely, when Michigan gets the football at the half, Baylor they're going to have less than 10 seconds after the kick return, as they're going to have to return it, but they got 2 timeouts. Maybe you get a decent return here and take a shot to the end zone.
Yeah, you have to think this is either a Hail Mary formation type of play or you run it. You don't have anything left to really make more plays. It will be a Hail Mary formation here, so either the front 3 gets home or it is a deep shot. We will see. Carter drops back, has a man in his face, and he will take the sack, lose 6, and that will be the end of the first half, Colton. We have got a thrilling shootout here.
A thrilling shootout indeed, as Michigan trying to contend with Baylor, as Michigan is ranked number 11th in the preseason polls, trying to not get upset here tonight. And we'll talk a little bit about this game. Michigan, first play of their first drive, Greg Cooksey throws a pick and Baylor capitalizes, as Baylor's really looked strong in the passing game all night, really. Haven't had too many mistakes, if any at all. And as you see, that nice little pass from Wyndham Carter, a nice little pass in the end zone to Ace Elder. And this has been a great game. Timothy Richardson being the deep threat here for this wide receivers of the Michigan Wolverines. I expect a high-scoring second half.
Yeah, that is exactly what it seems like so far. Aaron Eichenberg, the AD of Michigan, in chat saying that Xander Martell isn't even on the depth chart at wide receiver. See, what you don't know is that Martell maybe tried to sneak his way on there without you knowing about that. And as Dobbins said, Venom said, you just cannot keep him out of the end zone. First half stats, so many more passing yards for Michigan, but the turnover has been extremely costly. Very even time of possession, as we have just a 3-point lead for the Michigan Wolverines. And now Colton, with Michigan getting the football back, they've been trailing most of the game. They have a chance to go up 2 possessions.
Yeah, they do have a chance to go up 2 possessions. Hopefully, Aaron Ike got into his team's head in the locker room as a nice return from Josh Hess. You really just need to get in your team's head, talk to Greg Cooksey, get him hyped up as we head into the second half and their first drive.
1st and 10. We'll see if either team made any adjustments at the half. Cooksey going to fake the handoff, run it himself up the middle, follows his halfback, does a great job holding blocks, do the receivers, and that's 13 yards.
At Greg Cooksey, nice little read option there, getting it for the QB keeper, and now going to go in 5 wide.
Yes, they will. 4 receivers to the bottom of the screen. They will just do a little check down pass here to Terrell Collins. He gets 6.
And Terrell Collins coming out of the backfield, going on a little bit of a sit-down route over the middle of the field, right at the 45-yard line, making this a really nice gain.
2nd and 4, trips to the top from the shotgun. Handing it off to Collins up the middle. Great block by a pulling guard, gets the first down.
And that pulling guard was absolutely beautiful, making the right read, getting the right block in the second level, and a nice run and read from Terrell Collins.
Trips to the top of the formation, this time right on top of the midfield logo. Blitz comes, gets out quickly from his hand, and that is just a straight drop by Robert Ivory.
Yeah, Robert Ivory couldn't bring it in. The rain is coming down even worse in this second half, and it's making it really hard to bring in the football.
Wins to the top and bottom this time for the Wolverines. Another read option keeper by Cooksey. Good blocking again by the receivers. Picks up 8 on the carry.
Garrett Cooksey having a nice little night on the ground tonight. 6 rushes, 33 yards, about, I believe that said 5.3, 5.5 yards per carry, having himself a night.
3rd and 2. Gonna hand it off up the middle. Delayed handoff and a great tackle by McLean Anthony to hold him short.
And the corner's playing amazing here tonight. Comes up big in the interior line, coming, it looks like a little bit of a blitz, and making a nice play to force a punt on the first drive of the second half.
That is exactly what the Baylor Bears needed. Could not afford to give up more points and be down 2 possessions. They get the stop. It is still a 1-possession game here, Colton, as we will see. Maybe it looked like Baylor's defense made some adjustments to get off the field. We will see if Michigan's can enforce a turnover. Wyndham Carter going to throw it to the far sideline. That is almost intercepted. Xander Martell with his second deflection.
His second deflection, trying to haul that one in on the sideline for the pick. Just the rain making it a little bit tough there.
2nd and 10, tight end to the near side of the screen. They're going to run that way, and he gets stuffed immediately. Nick Young had no room to run.
Hayes Adams coming up with a nice tackle. He has 2 tackles, 2 TFLs tonight, as Nick Young not having a lot of success, but Baylor is 6 for 9 on 3rd down.
3rd and 10 here for the Baylor Bears. They're going to scan throw to the far sideline. There is the interception. Martell has been waiting for it all night. This could be a pick 6. He already has an offensive touchdown. Add a defensive one to the list.
And a touchdown on both sides of the ball. Pick 6 going the other way, as that one's a little bit underthrown from Wyndham Carter. And Michigan takes control of that one and goes up 2 scores here at the midway point of the 3rd quarter. What a play from this Michigan defense.
Fantastic performance here tonight from Amarion Xander Martell. The freshman from Haiti has an offensive touchdown, finagled his way into the receiving room for that play, and now a defensive pick 6. He's been in the passing lanes all night, finally gets his interception and takes it to the house. Now, that's the turnover that the Michigan defense was looking for. Colton, how can Baylor respond here and make this a 1-possession game yet again?
You got to find, maybe not throw Martell's away. He has been all over that side of the field, locking it down, playing a little bit of Darrell Revis type like a football, and just making it Martell Island.
Yeah, just a bit of a menace so far tonight. He got beat in press coverage early on for the passing touchdown for Baylor, and since then has been locked down at the top of the screen. Carter trying to come out once again, and he's going to throw to the near side of the field to DJ Yost.
And DJ Yost trying to make a play, but a nice defensive effort there from the defense.
2nd and 9 for Baylor. Trips to the top, a tight end to the bottom. They're going to quick pass it here. That was a wide receiver screen set up for Nick Morrow. I don't know if I've ever seen the inside receiver catch that so close to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I haven't seen that happen very often, as at least he caught it, making his 3rd and about medium.
Yeah, a little bit more manageable here. Screen incoming. They find Nick Young, who slips a tackle, cannot slip another, gets forced out of bounds, and they will be forced to punt yet again.
Have back-to-back punts for this Baylor Bears offense, and this Michigan defense adjusted very well, holding Baylor to no type of success on offense here in the third quarter, and now going to get decent field position to go up even more.
Yeah, you're right. Bubba Baker, the sophomore corner, was the one who forced him out of bounds. And now Michigan has an opportunity to really take control of this ball game. We will see what Greg Cooksey and company can do on 1st and 10. They will throw for it here. And a out route pickup, and they're going to shed a couple tackles. Robert Ivory gets 8.
Robert Ivory making up for some of the drop passes he has had here tonight in this horrendous conditions, and a nice pass from Cooksey, putting that one on the money.
We have seen a lot of first down throws from Michigan. I wonder if they're going to try and set up a run later in this series. Good keeper here by Cooksey. He gets the first down.
Well, speaking of runs, there you have it. You called it into existence as Cooksey is having himself a night through the air and on the ground.
He has, you're right, done a fantastic job on the read options. Terrell Collins has done a pretty adequate job, admirable job as well in the backfield. He's going to stay in the block as Cooksey makes a dangerous pass of his own, and that was nearly intercepted. Jay Henry had a hand on it.
And Jay Henry had a hand on it. What a play. And that is not a throw Cooksey wants to be making. That could have been going the other way for 6.
Yeah, that was very dangerous. I believe actually that was Smoke Vasquez. That is my fault on saying the wrong name with the wrong number. Terrell Collins picks up 3. It sets up 3rd and medium.
At 3rd and medium, using the run and try and get about half of your yards back, but only 1 for 5 on 3rd down. This is crucial as you don't want to give Baylor the ball back.
No, and Baylor has to find a way to get off the football field here. 3rd and 7 screen, and he will not get it off. He's going to go down, and it's a fumble as well. Right at midfield. Can he keep his feet? He cannot. Great play there by the Baylor defense.
Great play by the Baylor defense. What a fumble. And Greg Cooksey couldn't hang on to the ball as number 97, Anaconda, has her first forced fumble of her career. What a play. And the defense trying to return that one to the house. It trips over Cooksey as he was on the ground. And now get to get the ball back in great field position.
Yes, it is. I believe that was Connor Burns, the sophomore, who picked up that football. Like you said, Colton, Anaconda knocked it out. Great field position here, rolling out. Oh, dangerous. Well, lucky to pick up that corner blitz, and they find their man for 4.
And luckily, that corner got picked up on that blitz by the offensive line, and a nice play on the rollout to the opposite side and throws it cross body for a nice gain.
2nd and 6 here for the Baylor Bears. Carter feeling the pressure, does throw it deep down the field, almost intercepted again. That's Ryan Downey.
Ryan Downey getting some love on the defense as the ball comes directly his way and could have been picked off.
That is a throw on the run. You never like to see your quarterback make that. Audible called by Carter. He's scanning the field. Oh my goodness, nearly gets him. Where in the world is that football going?
Where was that ball going? It hit the ground off someone's foot and punted it to absolute space.
Oh my goodness, that is up in the nosebleeds. They're going to go for it. 4th and 6, wide open down the field. BJ Shark Jr. gets into the end zone for a touchdown.
Off that crazy play that happened previously, BJ Shark turns it up against the defense, who's probably laughing themselves, and takes advantage of that and makes this a closer game.
Yes, it does. We have seen both teams on 4th and medium convert those deep passes down the sidelines. I think the corners just get beat on press coverage. They're maybe not expecting a deep pass, and now both teams have utilized that perfectly. Baylor's went for a touchdown. Michigan got inside the 10, and now it's only a 3-point ball game here. After the turnover and the touchdown, Baylor has a lot of momentum, Colton.
Yeah, they have all the momentum in the world. Finally get their first touchdown of the second half. And now we got a Twitch update for you. A 1-yard touchdown run for quarterback Brandon Petty. Georgia goes up 45-6 with 4:54 in the 3rd.
Well, 9 points away from mercy over there on Twitch. Here on YouTube, we have got a thriller. Cooksey long throw across his body, finds Timothy Richardson for 27.
Yeah, he has been the deep threat tonight. As you see, 7 receptions, 129 yards, and he has been electric as he goes just right across the field in between coverages, right underneath the safety and the linebacker. Not enough speed to catch up, and is finally pushed out of bounds.
Yes, he is. Daniel Reed was the one who pushed him out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the Baylor side of the field. Trips to the bottom, one receiver to the top. Cooksey gets the snap. Is going to just throw an out route. The patented double out in the CFSL. That is caught by Isaac Blevins.
Isaac Blevins on the double out route. That is almost impossible to guard both at the same time unless you're playing really close man coverage on those. And a nice read from Greg Cooksey.
Looks like man coverage here on this play. Middle of the field. Separation got by Robert Ivory. He's going to be at about the 14.
Robert Ivory has some really great route running in this rain, able to find some room in those puddles of rain, water on the turf, and able to make a nice cut up the middle and get a nice first down inside the PX1 Sports red zone.
Timothy Richardson asking what he missed. You missed Michigan taking the lead up with a pick 6 by Xander Martell. You missed a fumble by Cooksey that Baylor recovered and then went down the field to score. Now Michigan driving yet again. Bruce Kelly, the walk-on, not going anywhere there though.
And not going anywhere there. And you also missed a ball that went absolutely shot up into space, into the nosebleeds as well.
Might have gone into orbit with how fast that ball was moving. Instead, it is now 2nd and 11 from about the 15.5-yard line. Man coverage, it looks like. Middle of the field, intercepted by the middle linebacker. Just threw it right to him.
Right to him. I don't know where Greg Cooksey was looking. Threw that absolutely right to Daniel Reed, and it is able to hold that one on. And now Baylor has a chance to take the lead. They need a touchdown to take the lead and only need a field goal to tie this football game up as they're trying to get an upset of the century.
Yes, they are. That is actually free safety, Daniel Reed, but he was so close to the line of scrimmage, Colton. That's right where a middle linebacker would be, so he just jumped that route perfectly. Now it's Wyndham Carter who throws it to the sideline. Elijah Miller gets 3.
Elijah Miller gets 3, and yeah, on that previous interception, he might have been playing at the sub linebacker in the safety position, a little bit of a nickel set.
Yeah, that is true. Now it is 2nd and 7. Tons of momentum going Baylor's way at home as well. Read option for Wyndham Carter. He's going to try to get to the edge. Cannot quite get there. Gets brought down by Ryan Downey.
Yeah, Ryan Downey making a nice play, kind of making sure that Wyndham Carter couldn't get to the outside and make a play. And now Baylor backed up in their own field. 3rd and 2. You need to convert.
Bunch trips to the bottom. Carter is going to take a sack here. You cannot do that if you are Baylor. Michigan's defense is going to stand tall. Danny Ringer comes on a blitz and gets home.
It comes up on a blitz. Got blocked, sheds off the block quickly. It takes down Wyndham Carter, who couldn't find anything open as the O-line got pushed back into him. And a nice play from this defense to force a punt.
Yes, it is fantastic stand by Michigan after the interception. The defense stands tall. Baylor unable to capitalize, take the lead, or tie it up. Frosty, I thought the exact same thing. And now good starting field position for the Michigan Wolverines.
And nice little punt there from Hess. As now, right at the 45-yard line, Michigan can make this a 2-possession ball game.
1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Faking the handoff. Can he shed the tackle? He cannot. That's a big loss.
A big loss indeed, trying to catch a number. That's Carson Cutbirth getting his first TFL of the season, having quite a quiet night. Haven't called his name much.
No, we have not called his name at all. Makes a great play right there. Sniffed the read option out immediately. Sets up 2nd and behind the chains. Empty formation here for the Wolverines. Cooksey looking to throw. Has Robert Ivory who over the middle, and he just drops it. That was a first down, Colton.
Yeah, that was a first down and more. Just couldn't haul that one in. And apparently Aaron Knight called Cooksey Cookie earlier.
Well, I mean, he has been kind of a cookie monster, it seems like, racking up a ton of yards. Screenplay on 3rd and 14. Does the blocking develop? It does not. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Terrell Collins unable to pick up the first down. Now Baylor's defense responds and forces a punt.
And finally responds on defense, forces a punt. And now Michigan going to try and pin them deep. Can they get a for the brand moment? We shall see.
Yes, they will. They will not be able to, as the punt does go into the end zone. As Michigan holds the 3-point advantage, Baylor has the chance to tie it up or take the lead here. As Wyndham Carter leads the Baylor Bears out onto the field. Pistol set, double tight, read option, keeper fools the middle linebacker. He's going to get 6.
And nice little read option, getting a nice 6 yards. That's positive yards. As we got a Twitch update for you, a 3-yard touchdown run for Andre Belov as Notre Dame gets a touchdown, 45-13, a minute 47 left to go in the third.
Handoff here to Nick Young. He tries to get to the edge, and that sets up 3rd and short.
At 3rd and short, you were in this position last drive. You need to find a way to get a first down here and try and get closer to the end zone.
Tight end to the top of the screen, Twins to the bottom. They will throw for it here. Happy Feet throws across his body. That is not going to be successful. And now Michigan's defense stands tall. This is 4 straight defensive stands by each of these teams with the interception, and then 3 straight punts, Colton.
Yeah, both defense are playing great here late in this third quarter, and now Michigan has another chance to go up 2 scores. Let's see if Baylor can force another punt straight.
Yes, it will be. It has turned into a bit of a defensive ball game here. The receivers are having a hard time holding on to the football. Tight trips to the bottom. Cooksey scanning. Rolls to his right, throws to his right, and there's another interception as that is high pointed. I believe that's Jay Henry.
I believe it is Jay Henry, number 3, and I believe that is Jay Henry with a interception. Had himself quite a year last year and makes a nice play there, getting the interception and now getting a really good field position off the interception. Let's see if they can finally move the ball past the 50 and get into the end zone.
Yes, oh my goodness. It seems like Cooksey is telegraphing all of his throws at this point. Quick pass to Wyndham Carter. That goes nowhere. Lucky that's not a fumble.
Lucky that's not a fumble, as the defender absolutely sent that man to the shadow realm on the hit.
I think that was Bubba Baker who laid the big hit. 2nd and 10 here for the Baylor Bears. Going to hand it off to Nick Young. That's going to go nowhere. Xander Martell comes up from the corner position.
As Xander Martell having himself a game really on both sides of the ball. Had that touchdown on offense after somehow manhandling his way in the receiver room, and then on defense with a pick 6, and has been all over the field locking down his side.
Great play recognition there. 3rd and 12. Blitz comes. They're going to throw a huge game, but he leads him a step too far.
A step too far, a little bit overthrown. That is a tough break for this Baylor team, and a really good break for this Michigan defense, as now Baylor's going to try and punt it and pin them deep.
Yes, they will. They will maybe get the ball at around the 30-yard line or so. A good return here from Jason Breeze Jr., but that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. 31-28, Michigan leads the Baylor Bears. You are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. Get those 4s up in chat. We're in the middle of a thriller. Tony Papel and Colton Powell in the broadcast booth. Greg Cooksey with the football once again. Handoff up the middle to Terrell Collins. He gets 5.
At Terrell Collins getting a nice little gain. Get those 4s up in chat and get your mamas, your grannies, your aunties, your pappies, whoever. Get your locker room in here. We're up for a thriller.
2nd and 5 for the Wolverines. They're going to hand it off again. Collins is going to lose 2.
It loses 2. Great play from Connor Burns getting the TFL. And now in a difficult spot here, 3rd and 7. Baylor has a chance to stop him and force a punt.
Earlier, Terrell So Wavy in YouTube chat said they wanted to run the football. They have the lead. 2 runs in a row here. Sets up 3rd and 7. They're going to throw for it. Blitz comes, and they get it out just in time. It is deflected away at the last second, and now another defensive stand. This is 8 defensive stands in a row, Colton.
And Joey Swartz making a nice play on the football, trying to jump the route and get an interception. And now with the punt, pending a good return, Baylor's going to have a great field position yet again.
Yes, they will. They will have the football at about the 43-yard line. DJ Yost with a good return. And if you are a Baylor, Colton, what do you need to do to finally get this at least in scoring position?
Maybe trying to find BJ Shark. He's been your deep threat. Look deep. You're only down 3.
Well, you have nothing to lose is Colton Powell's mindset. They will look down the field. There's BJ Shark Jr. Colton, you called it right on time. He gets 15.
Yeah, man, it finally gets a little bit of a deep, besides a deep route, coming on the in route over the middle of the field, makes a nice grab, and they finally get a first down.
About a 10-yard in route right there. Just put that right foot in the ground, cut across. Very even offense here for Baylor tonight. 23 runs, 26 passes. Has them across midfield. As one of the tight ends motions out, they're going to throw that way. One-handed reception by Nick Morrow.
Nick Morrow with the one-hand reception. That is 2 one-handed receptions we've seen here tonight, and a great play to make this 2nd and 5.
That is a great reception. That ball could have been in the lap of the corner. Instead, he sells out and gets the play. Rollout for Carter. He's going to go one-on-one coverage. High points, and that is bobbled around. That was almost caught by both players.
Almost caught by both players. Could have been a touchdown. Could have been a pick in the end zone. But it was eventually dropped, and now it's a crucial 3rd down.
Yeah, live to see 3rd down here. Do the Baylor Bears. They're going to throw for it. Middle of the field, wide open is Kayvon Bibbins, and they keep driving.
And keep driving, indeed. His 4th reception of the night, and it extends this drive another set of downs at least, as they're right outside field goal range.
Yeah, and the heavy wind, the moderate wind and the heavy rain, you probably need at least 5 more yards to get into field goal range. Nick Young fights forward for 4 of it there.
His 15th rush of the night, only a 2.9 yards per carry, and they get a little bit closer to the PX1 Sports red zone, but a nice little play to start this possession off.
7 minutes left here in Waco, Texas. Floats the pass for another first down. There's Matt Wilson. We haven't called his name since the first quarter.
Yeah, haven't called his name since the first quarter. His first reception since then, has 4 here tonight, and now inside, right at the 20 in the red zone, 1st and 10.
Pistol formation here. They've used it all night. Handoff up the middle. Gets 3 yards before it gets stuffed by the defense.
Yeah, nice little play from the defense. Danny Ringer with a nice tackle, as Nick Young able to at least get 3 yards.
2nd and 7 for Baylor. Rolling out to the right, throws it to the middle of the field, has his man, he gets into the end zone. Kayvon Bibbins, and Baylor has the lead.
Baylor with the lead here in the 4th quarter in crunch time, finally able to get past the hump and find some success on offense, getting in the end zone. Looks like a little bit of an in route or post route across the middle of the defense, getting pushed into the end zone, and now Michigan's time is here to answer.
Yeah, slot receiver in route, not something you normally see. Great route concept there by the Baylor Bears as they take the 4-point lead, forces a touchdown from the Michigan Wolverines here. 6.5 minutes, tons of time, Colton. As you know, we could score, we could see another 3 touchdowns each with this much time left.
I definitely can see a lot of scores here with plenty of time, a little more than half of the 4th quarter remaining, as a nice return here from Nathaniel Thomas, as now Baylor's defense trying to force another interception here in the rain. Greg Cooksey has struggled here late in the 3rd quarter, going into the 4th quarter, and now he's got to calm down and lead his team to try and get a victory.
Well, as Aaron Eichenberg says, no pressure on his quarterback. He has faith, fully loaded pistol. There's the run game, and they only pick up 3.
Only pick up 3 run game. You're down 4. I guess they're trying to milk at least a little bit of this clock, so if they get in the end zone, at least Baylor with no time.
Ty Kingston was the linebacker who filled the hole. 2nd and 7, empty set. Blitz comes. They throw to the receiver. There's Richardson. He's your go-to guy.
Hey, he's been your go-to guy all night, having himself a night. 8 receptions, 144 yards. He's been a deep threat and a little middle over the field on the in route, or deep slant route it could have been, getting right outside the 50-yard line, and is removing this ball.
Baylor going to bring 3 on this play. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on top of the logo. They motion the halfback out. They bring a blitzer. They're going to go to the halfback, and it's just a throwaway.
Just a throwaway, smart play on 1st down. Don't want to force any throws, as you've had a lot of them picked off here late in this game.
Yeah, they have been 4 turnovers for Michigan total. 3 in this second half. Off the back foot. You are not a shortstop, Greg Cooksey.
And not a shortstop indeed. That's why you play football. 1 for 8 on third down. This is probably the biggest of the night.
And absolutely is the biggest. They're going to throw for it here. Cooksey throws way down the football field, has a man, and it is caught. That's Isaac Blevins.
Isaac Blevins with a huge catch down the field inside the red zone. And now Michigan needs a touchdown. 3 will not get you the lead. And we have a Twitch update for you. 1-yard touchdown run for Braxton McFadden as Notre Dame scores. And now they're down 48-20, 5:54 remaining in the game.
Notre Dame maybe down a little bit too much there, but a valiant comeback. Here we are, a thriller, empty set, goes to the end zone, unable to get there. Isaac Blevins on the slant route only gets 7.
Only gets 7 back-to-back catches, and Cooksey trying to lead his team into the end zone and get their lead back, but he's got to be careful. Can't turn the ball over here this close.
Fully loaded pistol. They're going to try and run for it. The walk-on gets into the end zone. His second rushing touchdown of the night.
His second of the night, got hit as he was, it looked like he was going to get tackled just short, but the hit pushed him in. And now Michigan gets the lead here. Only going to be up 3 and leaves 5:04 remaining. Baylor's got 3 timeouts. Could milk a lot of this clock and really take their time moving their football down the field, have a methodical drive as now Michigan's defense has to step up and try and hold on to this lead and take this win home.
Someone get that man a scholarship. He has put the team on his back tonight as Michigan takes a 3-point lead. 5 minutes left to go here in this football game. DJ Yost with a decent return sets up the Baylor Bears at about the 26-yard line. Or excuse me, it was a short kick with the moderate win. They're at the 32, so good starting field position here for Baylor. Tight bunch set to the bottom of the screen. They're going to throw it on an out route, has some room to run, and he picks up the first down.
Picks up the first down indeed. Nice play. Gets pushed out of bounds. Matt Wilson being the little check down merchant as Wyndham Carter trying to find those easy throws to make and really use a lot of this clock.
Yeah, so much time left here in this one. Carter's going to drop back to pass. Blitz right in his face, and he's going to get brought down. Krullik Martell with the sack.
Krullik Martell with the sack. His first of the night. And what a play, and making this a long second down, pushing them even further back and putting a lot more pressure on this Baylor offense.
Yes, it is. 2nd and 17 is not where you want to be. That is a huge loss. A great play by Martell, the junior, as 2nd and long here comes up for Baylor. Looking to pass, finds his check down, and he cannot break the tackles. DJ Yost gets 10 yards.
DJ Yost gets a nice 10 yards, gets, I think, roughly half back. It's still a long third down, and you might think, Tony, is this 4-down territory?
I don't know. It maybe is a little early. We will see. Long throw all the way across the field. Elijah Miller makes that a moot point, Colton.
And moot point indeed. Elijah Miller, nice catch as the Wyndham Carter throws it across the field, and Elijah Miller makes a nice play for a first down.
Double tight to the bottom. 2 receivers that way as well. Handoff to Nick Young, and he gets a Tony 10.
Gets that Tony 10, one of my favorite things to call here in the CFSL as Baylor is driving. They've used a couple minutes, I believe, off the clock with about 3:45 remaining.
Yeah, started with about 5 minutes left, fakes the handoff, picks up the blitz, middle of the field, that is just incomplete, and it is 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches by a pinky length. 8 for 17 on 3rd down. We might see a read option or short little pass on an out route.
We will see wide receiver in motion from the left to the right. They will throw for it. Long throw again, and that is incomplete off the hands. We'll see if they go for it.
I think you do go for it here. You are down 3 outside of field goal range. Just need to punch it in for just a half a yard. You're right there. You need to convert.
Well, they will go for it here. Potential ball game situation. Handoff up the middle. He's going to fall forward for the first down. He was almost brought down short.
Almost brought down short. A scary play call there. Nick Young barely manages to get it and continues to extend this drive.
First and 10, handoff. If stiff arms a man, he slips a couple more tackles. DJ Yost gets 8.
Nice play from DJ Yost, makes a nice couple of plays to get a couple extra yards, gets a nice 8-yard gain. Ryan Downey with the tackle.
Second and 2 for the Baylor Bears. 3 minutes left on the clock here. Pass middle of the field complete. That is Tommy Neville with a nice reception. His first of the night.
His first of the night, indeed. Nice pass from Wyndham Carter as we got a Twitch update for you. 18-yard touchdown for Notre Dame to Dalton Scott, and they get another score down 48-27 with 3:50 remaining.
Middle of the field completion, back-to-back to Neville. That sets him up inside the 5.
Inside the 5, Neville getting a nice catch, and now Baylor only down 3, trying to get the lead and get their upset hopes, keep their upset hopes alive.
Monster formation here. They're going to throw out of it. Finds the tight end. He cannot slip a tackle. And Neville, 3 receptions in a row. He loses one there.
Yeah, his first 3 on back-to-back plays and gets tackled for a 1-yard loss. Great defense here as it's been, but don't break. You cannot let them get a touchdown.
That was Juju Anthony, the freshman, with the saving tackle. Sets up second and goal, double tight to the bottom. Carter's going to hand it off yet again, runs into his own lineman, fights forward, cannot get in. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, you are right there. I think if you don't get it here, you're at the 1-yard line. Only need a yard to gain. Might see another run, but if you don't get it, take your points, and then your defense is just going to pray that you can hold them and go into OT.
2 minutes left here. Looking to the end zone, wide open. Baylor takes the lead. Kayvon Bibbins scores.
Kayvon Bibbins scores in the back of the end zone. Nice pass from Wyndham Carter as Baylor gets the lead. And now Michigan, all pressure on you. You can't lose here tonight. Can't get upset as you're ranked number 11. Baylor is unranked. Michigan, you got to do something here. You got 1:56, about 2 minutes remaining, 3 timeouts. You got to drive down the field and try and get a score.
Yes, he is. Great job right there by the Baylor Bears to get into the end zone. Like you said, Colt, and Michigan has to find a way to march down the field. A field goal does you no good. Obviously, 4-down territory for the Wolverines. Wide kick here to the near side of the football field. Thought it might be a potential good return here, but they get to the 30. We will see if the Michigan Wolverines can go down the field or if the Baylor defense can stand tall.
And let's see if they can stand tall as we are now about 1:52 remaining. This is a close game. Get your locker rooms. Get the whole league in here. This is coming down to the wire.
2 minutes left here for the Wolverines. Pass over the middle on the comebacker is Robert Ivory.
And Robert Ivory getting a nice catch. Clock is ticking, though. Got to hurry up.
Yeah, they're not willing to call their timeouts yet. Still a lot of time. Long throw all the way across the football field. Does not pick up the first down. Jason Brees Jr. gets 4.
It doesn't get the first down. Clock still ticking. You're taking your time. It's going to keep ticking till you get to the line of scrimmage. And now you have a 3rd down. You got to convert.
Well, I think they're probably pretty confident in their play calling and ability. Long throw again. Gets out of bounds, Blevins. That will stop the clock.
Yeah, that will stop the clock inside 2 minutes in the 4th quarter. Conserves your timeout. Got to play those boundaries and use your timeouts wisely.
Trips to the bottom of the screen. Greg Cooksey in the backfield. He's going to throw it yet again. The middle of the field this time, and he falls forward for the first down. That's Ryan Downey.
Ryan Downey getting his first reception on the night, and I believe he plays defense, getting in the wide receiver room as well.
Yes, the safety making a play on offense again for this Michigan team. A lot of dual threat players here. Pass to Ryan Downey, back-to-back for him.
Back-to-back indeed for him, and Michigan will call their first timeout right around the 41.5-yard line.
1 minute left here in Waco. Long throw, double out route. Does not get out of bounds. Terrell Collins, they forced the second timeout call.
A great play from Baylor, keeping them in bounds, forcing Michigan to call their second timeout. 3 for 10 on 3rd down. This is huge.
3rd and 1. Throws it, another long throw. Way super soft coverage for the Baylor Bears. Ace Elder gets 6, and they're going to hustle back to the line.
Hustle back to the line. You got to get to the line. It's not going to, clock's not going to go until you're set. Here it goes.
First and 10. Throws it deep to the end zone. Has his man, and he goes into the end zone. Richardson scores.
Richardson scores indeed. Looked like he was out just short. I don't know if they're going to review it, but Michigan taking the lead. Going to make this a 3-point ball game. Baylor, they have 3 timeouts, and they're not going to review it. They will say it is good. Baylor has 3 timeouts, 43 seconds to go. You need a good return. This is it. Can you complete the comeback here, right now?
Yeah, I agree, Colton. I thought he was out of bounds at the 1. Instead, he stretches the football across the line to gain, and they give him the touchdown. He has been the deep target all night for Greg Cooksey and Michigan. They found him when it mattered most. Baylor, with 39 seconds and 3 timeouts, only needs a field goal to send it to overtime, but they are obviously going to look and try to win this football game here, Colton.
Hey, they're going to try and look for the win, pull off the upset. You got to think, can we beat Michigan on OT? And we'll see if they can score here.
First and 10, check down right here. That is to Nick Young out of the backfield. There's the first timeout.
First timeout is gone. 36 seconds left. Got a lot of field to work with.
Pretty conservative call right there. Andrew Gauchi with the tackle. 2nd and 7 screenplay here. They get it off, but that is not going to develop. Second timeout, 30 seconds left.
Second timeout called. Looked like a missed face mask call at the end of that play. Tanya Brown with her 6th tackle.
3rd and 8 for Baylor. 4 down territory here. Throws it deep, one-on-one. He's going to high point the football. He's going to catch it. That's Nick Morrow.
Nick Morrow with a nice catch. They're right at the edge of field goal range. We're going to see another play. This might be one of the best games I've ever called.
Great reception right there. On the sideline, there is DJ Yost, who goes out of bounds to stop the clock.
Great play from Yost, getting out of bounds, stopping the clock, and conserving their final timeout. You are getting a little bit closer, making it so if you have to kick a field goal, it's a little bit easier.
2nd and 5, empty set here for Baylor. Wyndham Carter looking to the end zone and just overthrows his receiver.
Overthrows him just a little bit. He was open, had his DB beat, just a little overthrown here with the rainy conditions.
3rd and 5, trips to the bottom, pistol set. He is looking down the field. He's going to slip out of the sack and then just throw it away. Live to see 4th down.
Lives to see 4th down. Huge play from Wyndham Carter, able to get out the sack, and they're going to go for the field goal. Tie this game. Will we see OT and free football?
Tex Jackson, the kicker, is on. Oh my goodness, that flag might put them out of field goal range, Colton. This is unbelievable here. What will they do on 4th and long? It does take them out of field goal range. They're going to have to go for it here on 4th and long. This is the ball game. And oh my goodness, Michigan calls a timeout. Didn't like the formation that Baylor came out in. Empty set here. Wyndham Carter, what can he do with the game on the line? He's going to look middle of the field. It is a first down, and they have a timeout. They will not call it. 6 seconds left. You have to hurry. This might be the last play of the game here for Baylor. The clock is running. Will they get it off? They will get it off. Last play, end zone. He is short, and that will end it. The Michigan Wolverines escape Waco, Texas with the win.
Oh my God, what a game. Miss play calling there at the end, missed time management. Baylor could have kicked the field goal and sent it to OT. What were they doing? Michigan comes out of Waco and stays alive, stays and goes 1-0 and pulls off to where they don't get upset.
Yeah, they do, absolutely. Unable to call the timeout at the last minute. Send your field goal team out there. That is a win for Michigan that could have gone to overtime. Colton, try and wrap this one up quickly for us.
I'll wrap this up quickly, and what a game from Baylor. Congrats to Aaron Ike and Yost. Put up some great game plans. Baylor was right within reach, within the final few seconds, could have tied the game, could have gotten the win as well. And Michigan, even with it turnover prone in this rainy condition, they had themselves a good game. Congrats.
I'd like to say thank you to my associate producer, Austin Crow, my executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner for tonight's action, the incredible Colton Powell. And on behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I am Tony Papel, and you have been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. Come back in about 45 minutes for more CFSL action.